Perfect on cue. Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
adjust my camera. There we go. What are you doing tonight?
Uh, Working on the fly tying program.
Oh, right, the one you want to start next year, right?
No, I might be doing it in January,
Oh,
February.
that's good.
Yeah,
Sooner than
it's
expected. Because you thought it would be like next summer, though, or what?
well, I mean, I got the fly fishing program kind of started, developed. I'm just tweaking it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
like it's
great.
I've already taken some people out. Like probably like three. I took out three, four people out. I've been taking,
Yeah.
kind of teaching them how to fly fish and kind of just figuring it out, kind of thing. And like not figuring it out. I got it figured out, but figuring out like what
How your agenda, like how you want to do it, you're saying?
I
Like
haven't
plan
figured out
your
how I want to
classes?
do it, but just like I have like a full schedule for it, and then it's just kind of like developing it from there, like where things where you're like, okay, well, I need to work better on this, kind of stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, just troubleshooting it to make sure it's effective, right?
Right.
So I started that. I did that this summer, and then the lodge that I've been talking to, um they hit me up about talking about possibly doing a fly tying retreat kind of thing.
Oh, that's good news, though. That's exciting, though. Hey,
Yeah, it's
because what is
it's
it that you're like a foreman at a construction company right now? Is that what you do? You said,
yeah.
and that's all year
Well,
round, or I guess you probably
sort
pretty.
of off and on. I'm between like foreman and carpenter at times.
Okay. Yep.
So this job I'm on, I am uh more carpenter, or no, I'm foreman. Like
Yep.
I'm finishing the job off basically. I don't know what you call me, whatever, gopher, fucking,
Yep.
and then I don't know
Whatever you
what you
want to
call
call me. Oh god. Yeah, I know that
whatever you
position too.
want to
Don't
call me
worry.
right now. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get people to finish their job.
Right.
Um, and then well after that it'll be um uh and then I'm the next job I'm going to is supposed to be just, I'm pretty sure they just need some carpenters. So,
You're pretty
which
slow in the
I'm
wintertime then, hey? Be a little slower, more so, or not too
yeah,
bad.
it'll be nice.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
That's a good thing. That's all right
Yeah,
then. How long you been doing that for?
20 years.
Oh, long time then. So you
Yeah,
you, you
since
have you
right
own
out
a
of high
frame and
school,
everything
man.
then.
Yeah, well, I ran my own framing company for 11 years.
Oh. Huh,
Yeah.
so that's why you're sick of it then I guess you've been doing it long enough to hate it. Nothing's as fun anymore when you do stuff the longer it is. Same as driving a truck.
Yeah, I bet.
Not not fun anymore. Oh
Yeah.
god. Yeah.
My
I started
parents
out
drove truck.
Yeah, well, I started driving truck because my best buddy was doing it. He's like, "You should get your class one, come haul oil." I'm like, "Okay," because he's living with me the time when I was living back in East End or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Sure." So then I quit my other job, went and got my class one. I went and got my class one first, and then quit the job or whatever. And
Yeah.
then yeah, I do like it though. I like driving truck. I like being by
Yeah.
myself. I just the cost is a lot of money now. Diesel, tires, carbon
Oh,
tax, the shit out of you. So it's
yeah,
like
'cause you
not as fun as it used to be.
yeah, you have your own truck, right?
Yes, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Peterbilt. Oh 05.
Peterbilt, nice.
Yeah, I like it.
That's my favorite.
It's been a pretty good truck too. But things change all the time and everything. When I first started, that's when oil was like 150 a barrel, like in 2009 or
Yeah.
10 or something. It was super super busy, so it was a good start anyways when I first got
Yeah.
it. Yeah, but then it got slow like anything else, like any other job, trucking job, I should say, is always up and down. You know,
Yeah.
whatever. Do you have your class one?
No, no,
Yeah,
I don't.
that'd
My
be something. These guys driving in the mountains all the time. I'm a flatlander. It's a little different here. Not quite the same. I had a
My
buddy though that was from BC. He went back to BC. He came to Goulet's where I was working, and then he hauled there for probably 3 4 years when I was there, and then he went back up northwards, and
yeah,
he's been there ever since. But he knows how to drive the mountains and stuff, and chain up a lot more than we had to.
yeah. I swamped for a bit,
Oh yeah,
but
a vac truck or what? Or hauling tanks around?
hauling oil rigs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
that
busy
was
time, man. When they're moving those rigs, freaking.
yeah. There you go. That's a different looking one.
What are you working on? What kind of fly are you making?
I'm just tying a bunch of different colors for like um to show people like different colors you can do.
Yeah, are you gonna sell them, or what are you gonna? You should make when you got your own little business going there. You should just give them your like, show the flies that you make and everything too. And if you're taking people out, you might buy some or get some off you too.
Yeah, yeah. I I think my plan is like, especially like if I do get into like summertime where I'll be like guiding more. Um, I'll probably tie in the wintertime and like even like got hooked up. I might sell. I've already talked to them about possibly selling some flies there. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll see. If they want some, and I might tie a few and then pass it. Then they give like be like, okay, how many do you want? And I'll tie that many for them, and
that'd
then
work
that'll be
too.
what I tie. That'll be what I tie for them for that port, and we'll see what sells, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, you can be busy all the time then doing that because it takes. Yeah, I mean, if you sell like 10 or 5 at a time, you'd be tying left and right to keep up most of your time. You have to
Yeah,
hire somebody to tie flies for you.
yeah. Honestly, I like tying. I would prefer to teach people to tie and let them tie their own.
Yeah. Do like an online course or something too? I mean, lots of people you can always search that, but it could be something else you could do or offer
Yeah. Where is there it
because you got
is.
the experience doing it. I don't as much as you do. I'm really good at tying treble hooks because I've done a lot of those, but that's yeah as far as I go for
Yeah.
some of them.
Mm, who's on? There's some people coming in and out.
Yeah, they always seem to bounce in and out. Have we missed any? You said you got to press on the bottom here. Scroll it up.
No one said anything yet.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's press and hold. Not the very very bottom where it pulls my thing. I gotcha. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Maybe it didn't load right away the very first time because after I ended it like by myself, it didn't show the
Yeah,
chat. But I think it has to load up for, or it just has to,
yeah,
yeah, just fix itself for a little bit till it loads all in. Because it didn't
yeah.
before. I didn't think it did. So yeah,
Sure.
I'm tired of trying those right now. I couldn't believe it. You seen that? Hey, when I was that's when I was done waiting. I was just coming back. I just finished that video from catching the pike and the walleye for that day, and like
Yeah,
literally, I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'm gonna make it short. So I start walking in, and like literally on cue, as soon as I said that, I stay warm. I fall in that freaking deep spot because the whole river was pretty well up to my knees, like give or take the 90% of it. And just coming back,
yeah,
it kind of took a different path, and it was such a like it was kind of gradual. I thought I'd be okay, and I kept going, and I couldn't feel. And you know, like that silty mud shit, you can barely walk in. It's so that's what it was. I'm like, oh god, I got my phone. I'm like, I'm gonna lose my phone and my rods. I'm like trying to shuffle my way through the water or whatever. I thought for sure I was gonna my phone was gonna go down. I thought I'd have to throw it on the bank and then kind of go over, but it's like, oh god. But if I wouldn't have had my phone in my hand there, I would have definitely got it wet. I keep it in my little pouch thing. It's not waterproof, but I definitely would have probably got a little wet.
there we go. Look at that.
Have you sunk yourself in waders ever?
Yeah, I sort of
Looks
see this
nice. Nice
orange
orange
bean.
head on that too.
Yeah, hotspot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looks good. Have you sunk
Did you?
yourself with waders then, or no? That was the first time for
Um,
me. That's kind of like, oh
I
no.
I've sunk a little bit, but I'm usually pretty careful. But
Yeah.
I took so my son has like a lady friend that they like hanging out with, and
Yeah.
she uh she called him up, was chatting with him and stuff like that, and you could tell like she wanted to hang out. And I don't think I don't know if he was picking it up on it. He's so oblivious sometimes. But I'm like, Wesley, it sounds like she wants to hang out. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, do you want, because we were going fishing we were heading out to the Pembina. I was
Yeah.
like, do you want to ask her to come? He's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay.
Do
I'm
you want
like,
to ask her? She wants to hang out with you, man. It's
yeah. So
obvious.
anyway, he asked her, and I told her, she's like, yeah, she because she's very outdoorsy too. And so I went and picked her up, and I let her. So I bought a set of waders and boots for my wife, and Wesley can use them too.
Yeah.
And so I let her. He already has like a set of like the camo waders, and I let her use the other ones with the boots because she fit them.
Oh
My
yeah.
wife is short; she's like 5 foot. Fuck all. Like
Most
so.
women aren't that tall, anyways. Yeah.
But she was using them, and she got the spot like you're talking about. It was like sand, but like when you get on it, you can like you can bounce on it, and it pulls the water up, and you sink down.
Oh, mine wasn't quite as spongy as that. It was sinker freaking. Yeah, but I know what you're saying. Those spots too. Yeah.
So she started. Like I told her, I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, look at this, and I'm like, look at the. I said, well, look at the. I said, see the sand. I said, now bounce, and she looked, and she seen the water come up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, if you bounce, like you'll sink. So anyway,
Yeah.
she does it, and I'm fishing, and she's like, I think
Got
I'm
help.
stuck. And I
It's
look
like
over, and
quicksand.
she's
It's
up
like,
to her knees.
and it's like suctions you in too. It's hard to get out at a certain point. It gets to your knees. Yeah.
Right.
And it's
And
such
I
a
don't,
gross mess. Like the stuff I was in, like super black and dirty. And my waders now are like stained black. They're so bad right now. It doesn't even look good. But
yeah.
whatever. Oh, I have to show you something. Look at I got to make a video for this one company. He's from Saskatchewan, actually, but he makes this is I won't show everything, but he makes these things in bigger versions. If you pick like your favorite lake out and
Yeah.
like any water body, and he does like the depths too. Like this one's in
Yeah.
like 6 or 7 different depths. So when he CNC lasers it out, he goes in
Yeah.
like in different layers and glues it together. It looks so nice. But he does bottle openers too. He does clocks, everything. But he gave me
That's
a
cool.
big, yeah, big like 20 by 20 or something. One I got to do
Yeah.
one on, but it's so freaking cool. I was gonna show some pictures, but I gotta wait on my Facebook and stuff so I get this video done. But it's so
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Did you? Is that epoxy, dude?
This stuff, yes, I can tell. I haven't quite looked at it, but I think he epoxies over this stuff when it's done. Paints it first and
Nice.
epoxy, like the lake or whatever. Yeah, it's cool. Heavy duty, like
That's
bottle
cool.
opener. Gotta try them still though. The bottle
Who's
opener.
here? Say hi.
See, I wish it would show the participants because you don't know who it is. Unless I'm not seeing something, maybe you can scroll down from the top. I've never played with it
I don't
very much.
think so on the phone.
No, they're always limited on the phone. But like I said, I'm not gonna carry. I have a
Oh,
laptop,
we
but I have
got
no room in
three.
this table. I'd rather just whatever. It's good enough unless you're actually in the PC room. Then I can just do it
Yeah.
that way. But I don't really do too much in there if I'm on the computer if I'm editing. But I guess that'd be a different time to talk.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's do a topic. Anyone wants to talk about a topic?
Yeah. Anything. Hey. Pick. Ramble on.
Yeah. Well, I can ramble.
I'm good at that. I just talk to myself half the time. That's why I could kind of stream by myself and just kind of keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
Talk about what
I
I'm
like
doing.
it when I'm in the bush too sometimes because like when I'm in the bush, like you're in around bears and stuff like
Who's
that,
Bush?
right?
Who's Bush?
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's bush? Yeah.
Just go on and on.
Yeah.
I lost track. What were you saying about that? You can just keep yourself company.
Yeah, pretty much because I like to talk so that like if you do you don't sneak up on bears then
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
have a tendency to be very quiet, like very big tendency. Like I will some days I'll go like I'll be in the water and like if I'm just fishing and I'm like not filming a video, I'll be fishing and like I'll be dead quiet
Oh yeah.
for like
What do you
hours.
say, boy? He gets everybody going.
Yeah, I
Well,
said
that's it.
bush. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have to deal with bears very much here, but I remember when I went to the fishing store there in Jasper the one time I was asking all the questions or whatever. But yeah, you don't want to startle them. Hey, it makes it worse.
Yeah, well, you can spook them into attacking,
Oh man, you see that
right?
TikTok video with the guys on the dirt bikes and they like scare this bear and it runs at him and the guy revs his bike up and it kind of like runs away. I think that kind of
Yeah.
happened there. Holy man, I'm glad there's no
Yeah.
bears around here. Not where I'm from. Do you have what do you have
But
peppers or bear spray on you all the time? Then hey, when you're going, do you have a horn too?
yeah, I don't have a horn, but I just have bear spray.
Yeah, I still have
Yeah.
mine from when we went there too or whatever. And then I
Yeah.
left one can of bear spray in the garage last winter. It says you're not supposed to freeze it. So I'm like, oh man, I don't want to risk this. I don't know if it wouldn't be as good. It might piss the bear off. So I went and bought some new stuff before I went again. But I don't know
Oh,
if it would.
yeah.
And then I sprayed it at my sister's once just for fun in the yard. I'm like, how bad is this stuff? I just got sprayed it into the wind. And they're like, "Oh God!" And my sister starts screaming. It's like, "Cody, no!" So freaking, we run away, and yeah, definitely made me cough and like throat problems pretty quick.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Yeah. Have you sprayed yours just for fun to try it?
I have 2 big bottles I wanna test out next year.
Oh, it shoots pretty far, and yeah, it's under a lot of pressure. Those cans. I was
Yeah, I
surprised. That's
wanted
why I had to try it. But yeah, it was like a just a faint, and like the wind, vague, like barely got any of us in her. Like they came back, but holy man, she
mhm.
was very potent. Better be though.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, you're not you're supposed to literally, you're supposed to use it, like, when
Like
the bear
intermittent,
gets
like
when the bear gets to a certain distance to you, right?
50 feet. That's right.
Pretty much, man, like,
Well,
you don't wanna go ahead.
okay, yeah. They said I think it can go like 30 feet that can, or maybe it's 20 feet is what it potentially can spray. But I mean, yeah.
'Cause it's meant to be, like, for, like, what? Because you get bears that'll bluff charge you, right?
Oh yeah, right, right.
Like, often that's what they do,
I
most of
see
the
that in all the
time.
videos too. It's like, oh
Yeah.
man.
And they'll stop at the last second, so, like, basically what you're trying to do is you pull out the bear spray, you have it ready, and when he gets close enough, you give it to him, like,
Oh yeah, I'd give him the whole can. I ain't stopping, dude.
you know? Yeah.
It's well worth $50, man. I ain't kidding you.
Yeah. Even in some
Oh
cases, it's not bad to have, like, a spare cans, like, a spare small can sitting in your
yeah.
backpack
No, I
because you
don't bring
never
it.
know.
You know, we had it when we went hiking there a while ago too, like in Canmore. We had the spray, but also an air horn too. You know, shoot that
Yeah.
off. Really, it's not gonna hurt anything, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we
Basically,
had
it's just
bells
to
and
spook
stuff
them
on. Like,
away.
what's that?
It's basically just to spook them away.
Yeah, yeah. Freaking old.
90% of the time, they're curious.
Yeah. You've seen It's called the Revenant, right? With Leonardo DiCaprio. That bear
Yeah.
mode. Oh God, there's another show about bears. It's a true story. It was on Netflix, and then it
Mhm.
was somewhere in like northern, I think around Winnipeg or something. I don't
Yeah.
remember, but it's these hikers, this couple that goes hiking, and then they try to find this lake, and they get lost, and this bear like stalks them the whole time, and yeah, pretty well gets the one, and then the other lady just barely gets back. It was so
Yeah.
scary. This bear comes in the tent, man. It's like,
There
cool.
was a couple the Red Deer River system way up in the mountains. They, got killed by
Ooh,
a bear this year.
was that just on the news? There's
Yeah.
a bear attack on the news. Okay, that was it.
Yeah. So, the bear was old, it was really old, and, they think it was at that last kinda stage, like animals get old and they can tend to, like,
Temperament kind of changes.
yeah, they're more prone to attack, or he could have been hungry, or,
Just
there
pissed
could have
off,
been
doing bear
yeah.
things. Jeez, yeah, yeah, that'd be scary. Have you came across a bear then fishing yet,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
okay?
definitely.
You're a good
We
bear.
were out up at Rock Lake, and, we were walking back, and we seen,
Oh, two
um
seconds. Just
oh,
this encountered a bear cub at work. His mother was not around for a while. The cub was hanging out in a gut pile and looked confused. Cubs are kind of sketchy too, aren't they? Or
yeah.
Man,
Yeah. Well, the worst part about it, if you see a cub, is like if
mom was
you got
probably
to be careful.
first.
Where's the mom, right?
Yeah, right behind you, licking her lips.
Probably most of the time.
Licking licking lips at your sweet ass. Oh God.
Yeah.
Gotta at least make him work for it. See how fast you can run or how long until they get you. Probably not very long. How did you see that other TikTok video? It was somewhere, maybe it was Canmore, somewhere I don't know where it was, somewhere in Alberta. This freaking moose was chasing this black bear, or is it maybe it was a grizzly? I think it was a black bear around at this like resort or something. Mama
Yeah.
moose. And then the bear like runs into a window or something down on the below with people from recording it or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that'd be pretty sketchy. So yeah, I'm whenever we go to fishing or whatever, whenever I've been there a few times, I guess fishing in Alberta there, I'm always
Yeah.
wondering if I'm gonna come across a bear. That'd be a
It
first.
happens. It
Jeez. I know I
happens.
got a little pack on my little vest thing. It's like right here. It's easy to grab too.
Yeah.
I do need it, but I'm always like the first hour or two. I'm looking behind me like constantly. I'm like, oh god, I don't know if I can enjoy
Yeah.
this as much as I want to.
I
But
seen a big wolf track there the other day. I posted on Instagram the picture of a wolf track. I thought it was a cougar, but it was actually a wolf.
oh,
Yeah, big.
wolf.
Like, dude, this thing was bigger than my hand.
Yeah,
The print, it was a big old girl or boy or whoever it was, whatever it was.
yeah. I wonder
Eat
what kind of
mines.
wolf you think. How many what kind
Um,
of different breeds? Like a timber wolf or something?
yeah, something like that.
Oh shoot.
There's there's a few in the area.
Yeah, they're pretty though. Like Jess,
Oh,
I
they're
don't know how many
gorgeous.
people because I always leave Jess in the back of my truck. We drive around town. She always hangs out. Like she'll stay in the back of the
Yeah,
truck when we go in the stores or anywhere. She won't even like. And other like bad dogs will walk by barking her, and Jess just like looks at them like, "Shut up." She's really good. But anyways, I
yeah,
don't know how many people ask if she's a wolf. Like her markings do kind of look like it since she's a long coat shepherd, but
yeah.
she's not quite as big. She's pretty small for a wolf though, but she has her face looks like it though. I don't know how many people have
Yeah.
said that. Good old long coat, and then the next question is if she's a purebred shepherd, because everybody sees like the black and tan saddles that they always see on TV, like the cop ones. She's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, not, there's a lot of different breeds of shepherds. Lots of people
Oh
just
yeah.
don't know that. I'm like,
My
yep,
last dog was a shepherd.
yeah. Have you seen those king shepherds? Man, they are big. They get really
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They're pretty dogs. They're all pretty. I like them all. They're nice pointy
Mhm.
ears. Good dogs. So we had another shepherd before Jess. His name was Radar. He was a meaner one. Always had a bad attitude since day one.
Oh yeah.
Bit the mail lady twice. Yeah, so I had to get rid of that dog.
Oh
Poor dog.
shit.
I don't know why. He just was mean, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened one day. He just got really freaking. I don't know. Like, okay, we're not dealing with that anymore. Somebody else is gonna get bit. So, just a bad
Yeah.
dog.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. He'd even growl at us all the time for no reason. And he wasn't that old either, just miserable dog, I guess. But
Oh yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
There we go. Let's do this.
So were you fishing, is it barbless pretty much for all your flies and stuff? Or is it kind of different places?
Um, you don't have to, but I generally pinch all my. See, here's the thing. I like to pinch my barbs. So I like getting hooks with barbs on them, and then I pinch the barbs because even when you pinch the barb, it's
Still a little
still
bit.
what?
Like it'd still be a little bit of a hook, like a little bit of a feel that would keep it in a pose, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, it still holds the fish,
Yeah.
right? But then at the same time, when you're letting it go, you just pluck it right out of its mouth.
Yeah.
And especially like for walleye and pike, someone asked me this the other day. For like walleye and pike, I don't really care too much. Like they have a pretty hardy mouth.
Yeah, they're tough. They're not like a
Yeah.
trout or they
But
can
like a
stand up.
trout, like you get a barbed hook and you're not keeping it. Like you're gonna keep a 9-inch trout. Like why?
Yeah.
Right? Like it's so.
Little easier on 'em too. Good evening, squirrel. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, no kidding, hey. Like even the last couple like few days I was trying these or whatever with the pike, like they swallow them quite a bit or quite hard. But with it just being the single hook, it's so much easier to get it out. Way
Yeah.
easier. I actually hate trebles more so, but it'd be nice to convert them all over. But I have too many hooks for that.
Yeah.
But it is super
But
nice, and they hang up pretty easy, so it doesn't take too much to
yeah.
get them up.
So I just pinch the barbs. Like really, it's not that hard.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
I
should do that with
found
my
like I don't
pike.
lose a ton of fish because of doing it.
Yeah, it's oops, a
Like
good
I can
deal.
honestly say I've lost just as many fish with barbs as I have without.
Yeah, yeah. Just keep tension too. I guess if you lose it, you learn to keep, or you
Yeah.
learn to keep tension a lot better, or you will lose the
Yeah,
fish.
that's right.
Yeah.
There we go. This is what I was trying to do. Better.
How much like stock do you have of all your fly tying material? Then quite a bit, hey.
You want to see?
Yeah, show me. Show me what the wall looks like. The wife has shoes. I have fly tying stuff and feathers.
Okay, so this is just chenille.
Oh wow, that stuff's expensive too. And I was kind of looking
Yeah.
around trying to get
Got
some
some
other stuff.
dragon
Hey,
tails too.
yeah. Oh cool.
Those are gonna go on some big pike flies.
I
Um, I have this is silly legs foam,
what the heck? What
different
do you call
foams.
silly legs? What's that?
Silly
Oh,
legs. They're
okay,
wicked for like creating action.
okay.
Yeah, they're. Oh, I got some more dragon tails. Oh, look at that. Forgot I
Nice.
had those.
Where do you get your stuff then? Do you get it online or is there like a store close by?
Um, Sometimes I go to Hooked Up. They have a little bit. Um, they don't have a ton yet, but they do have a little bit. They can get more too. But
Yeah.
the fishing hole, I'll go to grab some, or I'll order some from um Rocky Mountain Fly Shop.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good way you file or you hold them all. Hey, with the file folders and put them in there.
yeah,
It's a good idea.
that's dubbing.
Yeah.
Like that's peacock, purple,
Geez, you got
yellow.
a lot.
Oh man, I've got
I don't have very
hundreds,
much. I had like the one kit that
probably.
came with mine with the little like with the came with the whatever you call it piece again that holds the fly.
Th- yeah, this is just Flashy Boo.
I had something similar to that. Hang on.
Yeah, and I
This.
have like
This is my flashy boo.
green.
I
Yeah, I
was
have
using it
so
for a
many.
little bit for some on some of those ones I started with, or the fly ones for the pike or whatever.
And then we've got this is Marabou. Different colors of Marabou. Yellow, red.
So you don't order
red.
kits then, hey? You just kind of piece your stuff together and go from
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I just get it all. I've
Makes
got
sense, I guess, hey? Yeah.
saddle hackle, all sorts of saddle hackles here. This is schlappen. These are really nice for like making big
Slapping.
pike feathers. Schlappen,
Schlippy.
schlappen the base, schlappen the base, man.
Yeah. Oh god, that show's great. Slapping the bass. Slapping the bass.
Schlappen the base.
Oh
And
god.
then you've got bucktail.
Oh yeah.
That's great for like big streamers, like receivers, stuff like that. And
Look at you showing all that. I'm so proud that I just do my little treble hooks, the two colors. My coastal hair, the black and the tan.
zonker tails, all sorts of different colors of zonker tails.
Do you have? Where's it at? The hair you get then is it all coastal hair? Because that's the stuff I was using, and he said it's the best. Oh, here it is. Like this stuff. Because I was using the two colors. He says it's the smoothest and the nicest.
Okay, I really like shore stuff.
Oh, what's the difference?
I don't know. It's local to Canada, but it's. I don't know if there's much of a difference, to be honest. Like, there is
Is it
definitely a
about the
difference in
same? Okay.
some of the qualities,
Yeah.
but
I don't know too much. I
I
said that I was using this other stuff. It was really rough, and he just recommended that. The dude in Edmonton or
yeah.
not or Calgary. Sorry, he was Calgary.
Here's craft fur. I got more craft fur here.
Nice.
That stuff, and then there's another one. Oh, and then we've got
Oh god.
deer hair,
Oh, I guess I got some deer. Okay,
green,
muley and
purple,
whitetail. I got
yellow, normal,
that.
normal
Kind of
stuff.
looks like the stuff I showed you. Hey,
Yeah,
it's like a tan, isn't it? Like a light tan.
yeah, it's like a tan color. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. There's I think that's it actually. Yeah, and then well behind right here is my beads, my hooks. I got a. Let me see. Will it switch?
Yeah, you can still flip the screen around top right to switch your lens.
There you go. So like right there, I have. That's all my.
That's
There's
a lot of
that's
thread.
wires there. Then there's different threads, pink, and then right here I have beads, stuff like that. Eyes, other
About your
beads.
hang on, where's my thread at? I forget. I got like the thread that's fairly strong, not like super. Oh dang it! I have such a mess of stuff. I have no idea where it is right now. Hang on a second. I gotta dig more. It's around here somewhere. Oh god, I don't know where it's at. It's like yeah. I forget what number it is or whatever they call it. I don't even remember at this point. Oh god, I don't even know where one thing is threaded. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I have 36D or 136D. Is that the stuff or
6/0, right?
6/0? Yeah, 6/0
Yeah.
136D. That's like a medium stuff. Hey, like it's not
Yeah, that's usually I
fairly
use that
strong.
a lot. Yeah, I use that quite a bit. It's better for doing like streamers. It holds a little bit better.
Right, because
There's
that's when
other
I questioned it. He said that stuff's like the standard. I went on some forums. That's what it was before I ordered a bunch, and everyone said that. So that's kind of what I stuck to. And I think that's the same stuff that came in that basic kit that I got, and it seemed to
okay.
hold up the stuff I was doing. So I just kind of went with that.
Yeah. Yeah, it works pretty good. I use it. Like if you're doing like small nymphs, you want to use
Too
like an
big.
ADOT
Oh
because
yeah,
you don't want to build too much bulk on nymphs. Like you're really trying not to build bulk. Like whereas when
just
you're
a
doing
thinner.
stuff like this, you
Streamers
want to
wouldn't
build
matter then.
bulk, right? So you're not afraid to throw a few more thread wraps on there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, because if not, it's oh damn it, and then you do that and you cut your hook.
What'd you do?
I cut my thread. I
You're
hate when
talking
I
too
do
much
that.
now. You're like me. You lose track of what you're doing. You gotta redo everything. It's classic.
See if I can fix this. I should be fine, but
Man, I found some beads too. I wanted some different colors when I was doing the walleye and pickerel or the walleye harnesses and rigs. I
yeah,
found a bunch of these at like Dollarama because I wanted white beads and I couldn't find them. I couldn't find them on like Cabela's or anywhere. So white
oh
was
nice.
super popular. Then I got a whole bunch. I got some pink ones too. And
Where'd
these
you
are only
get
like
that from?
they're $4. It's a dollar store.
Oh nice.
I got
Are they
so
like
many beads,
beads?
and then I got another one of blue. I got freaking they'll last forever. Yeah, certain colors that I couldn't get anywhere, but that worked out.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm losing track now too of my colors. Oh, color I need a red. Oh. Oh yeah, it was just us tonight. Brian said he's gonna try later. He's got to get up early for work to be our
Mm.
trio. Then I asked another guy, Joe. He must have been in bed. I think I'm not too sure. I didn't get a reply. So maybe next
Yeah.
time.
What time is it now? Oh, I
Different.
got a little bit of time.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, Michigan, both of them. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, different. I think they're ahead a couple hours probably. I'm guessing.
Nice.
So
There we go.
Next time. You'll be all right. Yeah, so you get snow tomorrow, you said, or what?
Yeah, it's supposed to start tonight.
And ours is within like a couple days to get a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think what we're well, actually, I think it's coming from it's coming from your way. Like it's
Is
coming
it?
down and then it's hooking and it's coming into us.
I didn't really look at the radar. I just looked at the just the day or whatever. But yeah, probably just be gone in a day. It'll melt. But hopefully it'll be nice for Helene for the kids. Not so damn cold.
It's supposed to be cold.
Like -5 or 6 or yeah. And probably with the
Yeah,
wind. So it means just call it minus 10.
10. Yeah.
Too cold for little kids.
Yeah.
You some
How
days
old
or
are your
some
kids?
3 and 8. So that one's a little
Oh,
tougher. Yeah, and the other
what?
one be a little colder, but bundle them up.
Yeah,
It's yeah. You have 3 kids. What do you? How many kids you have? Two.
two.
Two. Right.
Two boys.
All right. I seen the pictures. Right. How old?
7 and 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're at a fun age.
They're what?
They're at a fun age.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah. When did they start fly fishing then, or when did you start teaching that?
Flynn started learning this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he actually caught his first cutthroat out when we went out this summer. I got it on video too. I just got it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't caught a cutthroat. They're
Yeah,
pretty
I went
pretty.
to the one of my favorite rivers that I go to. I knew there was cutthroat in there. And I
Yeah.
heard everyone talk about it, but I had never all I had ever seen was brook trout and bull trout.
Brook trout. Brook trout are so pretty.
Yeah, they are.
They're one of my
So anyway,
favorites.
I went up this year, and my sole purpose was to find the cutthroat in there. And I had heard there's some pretty big bull trout in that river too. So
Okay.
I went up, and we spent 3 days, and we did a ton of hiking. Like we went way up in the river system. We hiked up the river,
Did you
found
camp
some
out too, or
small.
just
Yeah, we camped.
sweet? That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. I got it all on video. I got the whole trip.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a good trip, really good trip. Like it was
Yeah.
pretty. It was a pretty epic trip.
Did your wife fly fish too then?
No.
No?
I keep trying to get her to try it. I'm pretty sure she'd like it if she got into it,
Yeah.
but she won't try it. It's okay. I mean, I still gear fish too sometimes, right? So I know I
See,
have
I'm the
methods.
opposite of you. It's like sometimes I fly fish. It's always spinning reel, pretty much here. But it's
Yeah.
different though. I don't live where you do. I'd be doing it way more for sure. So
Well,
nice there.
you can do it like I do it on lakes too. It doesn't have to be just rivers,
Yeah.
but
Well, I wanted to try it a few more times this year, but I didn't. Just with that boat I got, because you can stand in that Pelican Bass Raider.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm gonna try it more with like pike too and a couple of those lakes, but I never did quite do that. It'd be pretty
Dude,
fun though.
pike on a fly rod is
I think
just
I went on a couple times. I made one video on it, but yeah, it's fun. Oh man, it's so fun
yeah.
seeing that rod bend that much, man.
I
And
remember
then I don't know if it's just the way like I don't really use the reel at all. I just finger it all in.
finger it in
I just pull it in. I don't use the reel at all.
your fingers.
That's the way I do it. I don't know. Or do you spool up to your reel right away and go? But I just pull it in and
Depends
whatever.
on the size. If it's a
Does it?
big one, I'll fight it on the reel.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's a small, like if it's an
You don't
average
got the
size pike,
stamina with the fingers. I see then.
no, I like it because you lose it less.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally.
I tried a couple times when I first started just to get the line to reel up really quickly. and I had a tangled mess and I lost the fish. I'm like, I'm not doing that again. Forget
Yeah,
what happened just because I tried to
so
get it up there
you'll
quicker.
have it like here, and you have it in your finger, and you have it pinched, and you hold up, and you kind of hold it with your pinky, and then you just take the reel and you just start hitting it, and it goes. Zzz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, I didn't do something right, but oh man. The first one, well, I guess I only got the one fly rod, and I got the kit one off Amazon. And it's
yeah.
like I forget the name of it, but it's like yeah, it's like a 6 to 7, 9 foot, or I forget how long that, or is it a 10? I don't remember what it is, but it's
Yeah.
something water or something. It was pretty cheap too, though. Like it was a whole kit. Like they started with the floating line and everything, and just to start,
Mhm.
like that's cool. Especially when I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. I'm not gonna go spend money on a really expensive fly rod to start, but it works out pretty good.
Yeah, you should try, I tried out a new company this year. I actually talked to him about getting, about, like, for when I'm starting to guide next year. I talked to them about, getting, like, half decent discount for, like, buying a bunch of them.
Yeah,
'Cause I'll be probably buying, like, 6 rods next year,
and you
maybe.
gotta. Are you gonna supply the rods for your guiding, or is it
Oh, yeah.
optional? Yeah.
No, no, you can bring your own or you can
Oh,
use
okay.
them.
Just a different price then, like, for going oh, obviously, if you have your own, like, equipment and everything then.
Yeah. But
Oh, okay.
they're it's called Chrome Strike Outfitters,
Okay.
and, they're based out of BC.
Nice. We'll
Really,
buy them.
really good rods. They're about $150. By the time you put shipping, it's probably closer to, like, 170,
Okay.
but the they are really good rods. Like, they're probably better than my Echo.
Oh. See, I've never
Yeah.
held a good fly rod, so, I mean, I just the one I held, but I imagine it'd be a lot more sensitive and everything, hey? Mine's
Yeah,
kinda whatever.
it's got such a good, it's just it casts well, it helps you cast well because it
That's
bends well.
exactly what I heard in all my research in my videos, it'll help you
Yeah,
cast better. I'm
yeah,
okay at casting, I do sometimes great, then all of a sudden I just fucking wrap around that tip so many times, and it's such a
yeah,
clusterfuck, man, to get it all done.
yeah.
Like, "Oh, there goes my whole leader, I'm just gonna snip this and start again, it's way quicker."
Mm.
Yeah.
What's your favorite spinning reel?
Oh, the one I've been using a lot this year, it's the one on you can get it on Bass Pro, it's or actually a lot of places, but that's where I got it. It's called the Johnny Morris Carbonite 2.0. It's super
Okay.
nice. Yeah, I really like it. I actually might buy another one because they go on sale quite a bit. They're like regular 100, I think, or you can get
Yeah.
them on for like 69 or 79. But if I see one like that again on sale, I think I'm gonna grab it because I really like it. I need a second spinning reel this year because you know that free fall one I had, that Fishing 13 one.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like the best pan rod setup, and I hate that reel. When it gets cold, like the drag does not work. It's like it's just spooling out.
Really?
Yeah, it's crap. And then I did all the research and asked people, and it's just the same thing. They're just not meant to be out the cold. If you're in the tent, I guess it's okay, but that defeats the whole purpose sometimes too of ice fishing. And then
Yeah.
lots of times when you free fall it, it'll go so I should try it with mono or floral or something. I just had braid, but it would
Yeah.
spool out quicker and just kind of like phoop, and have a little bit of a backlash. And it would like
Oh,
screw up
yeah.
a lot. I don't
Mm.
know. I don't like that. It's a piece of shit. What a waste of $100. I would never buy that again. But maybe it'd be way better with different line. Braids may be the worst to put on it since it doesn't have memory. I don't know. Might
Yeah.
be better to have that. Put some floral on it or something, or even just regular mono. I'll just try that, some cheap stuff, and see if I like it.
Yeah. I tried out Fenwick, the Elite last year,
Is it
and
good?
that yeah, I really although I heard a few people say that they had them break on them, but
Oh,
I got a medium and I love it, man. It's got such a nice bend to it when you hook like a decent walleye,
yeah.
but
Is it a medium
it'll
light then, or what is it?
no, it's a medium, but it's got a good bend to it, and it also has like a
Like, is it fast action then too, or
yeah, yeah, it's a
okay?
fast action. So like
Yes.
it's still you can still get like a big pike on it if you happen to hook one.
Yeah.
And it's freaking deadly. And then I also have the 42 Quantum. And last year, right at the beginning of last year, I caught a 40-inch pike, and that thing put that thing to the test. That thing was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks so good too, and that raw is just bending over like that. That's so fun.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, when you get like a 42-inch like heavy, medium heavy,
they
and it's like doubled
oh yeah,
over.
you know it's a good fish. It's like oh yeah, it's coming. The one
Yeah,
rod I have, the Omen 13. That's I love that rod. It's for panfish and trout too.
yeah,
It's a light with a fast action, but it's so nice. And I have 6 pound braid on it, so it's like
yeah,
4 pound model. So it's so much easier for like casting these little spoons too. That's why I like it a lot. But it's
yeah,
yeah. And I have
yeah.
another one. What's that?
I got the Shimano Convergence too. That I got. So I got a trout rod, a walleye rod, like or trout slash panfish,
Yeah,
walleye rod, and then like a heavy pike rod. And I tried the Shimano Convergence ultralight and or medium light, sorry.
yeah,
And that's a wicked rod. I really liked it. I wanted to try like
yeah.
different brands last year, so I picked like three different ones in different categories and
Yeah.
just
Oh,
testing them out.
when I first got those big lures, that first video I did this year, the big like lures or whatever, I used just my medium light. I was gonna break the rod. I just had to troll for half the video, but then I went to Walmart and got like the big game Berkeley, whatever it's called. It's like an 8 foot and it's just a heavy rod. So it's meant for like up to 4 ounce ones. But even that stupid Dollarama one's like it's like 8 ounces that thing. But I mean you can still cast it. You just kind of gotta go slow at the start. But if you whipped it
Mm,
really quick, it might break the rod. But now I have a chance with those bigger lures. But yeah, that's fun. I love
yeah.
using them. I want to try and go out again before the ice comes and try and get some pike or something on those lures because they should be hungry. But
Oh yeah.
it's fun. Super fun with those big ones. But it kind of sucks when they don't bite as much, but less fish. But if you get one, it's
Yeah.
cooler.
I was gonna try and get out today. I was planning on it, but I had to clean out my stovepipes. I had to put my
Yeah,
boat away.
winterized stuff. Get the boat ready.
Yeah,
Did you put the boat on Kijiji then, or what were you doing?
the boat's on Kijiji
Is
and
it?
it's on Marketplace, but a
Did you
guy
get any low
I sent
balls? Will you take $5 for it, or oh god, people? Oh god,
well,
it's like an insult sometimes.
I put specifically in the thing. I'm like, don't lowball me. I won't even answer. Like,
I'm gonna find your freaking post.
yeah.
Oh my!
My buddy Aaron did it. He sent me a
Oh
message and
god!
he's just like, I'll give you $10 for it. And I'm like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah. You gotta deliver it. You gotta bring
Yeah,
that
and
boat
you gotta
here.
deliver it. Well,
Oh
I had this
man.
one guy, this what the first guy who talked to me about it, and I put like, everything in the thing. I specifically stated what came with the boat, and I said in there, I am upgrading my boat. That's why I'm
Great.
selling it. So
Why
like,
are you selling your boat? That's the first
no.
question.
So the guy was like, he goes and he asks me, he's like, so he's like, does life jackets and an anchor come with the boat? And I'm like, I'm upgrading the boat.
I need
Why would I?
those. I
Yeah,
need
why
those
would I sell
still.
my life jackets and my anchor? Like,
Oh, it doesn't matter what you put in the description about anything. People will randomly just don't look at the
yeah.
picture and don't read any text and then just ask what
And
whatever they're
so,
gonna ask.
and then he's like, and then apparently, like, he messaged back to me when I responded. He's like, I wasn't sure if I was going to respond after your response. He's like, I found it. I was like, I found it quite insulting. I'm like, how? I basically told you no, it's not. I stated in the email the
Oh
description.
God,
I'm just like, I'm like, do you want the boat or not? Like,
it
yes or
doesn't
no?
matter, people, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, before did your internet fix because you're on 1080 now. You're not at 480 tonight.
It
It's been clear the whole time.
Yeah, I went and I went
But no
up. I
one's
went
on
up.
the Wi-Fi. Everyone's off Netflix. That's probably why then.
No, actually, I think someone's watching something.
Oh, huh. Well, it's working good tonight now.
Well, what happens? So normally I get 30 to 40 megabytes.
That's lots. That should be.
Yeah, so normally that's what I'm getting now. But
One inch DP today.
1 inch.
Oh,
Oh,
it's snow.
snow.
Oh wow. Oh, Grand Prairie.
Oh, it's
It's
coming our
coming,
way
snow.
then.
It's coming
No,
there then.
no. They're only a few hours north of me.
Yeah. Oh.
But
Yeah.
we, what was I saying?
What were we saying? I completely lost track of what we were talking about. As
Way to
a
go,
side fact, I can't.
squirrel.
Oh God.
Uh, but
What were
no,
we?
I'm trying to remember now.
I said something about your. Oh yeah, your internet speed.
Oh, so anyway, I went up and I looked at it while I was up cleaning the chimney because I have it like over by the
Cleaning
chimney,
the chimney.
cleaning the chimney.
I don't know. I guess that's how you guys clean your chimney.
Yeah. Well, literally, you're going down.
Two handers.
Yeah. And
Oh God.
the
Oh.
so I was cleaning it and I unplugged it, checked to see that I was getting like two because there's 3 bars, making sure I was getting two, and I plugged everything back in, and it seemed to be fine. So it kind of just sometimes some days are better than others.
Just do what it wants. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the signal. It's on Wi-Fi signal, right, or cell
Yeah.
phone signal. So
How do you have a booster or anything, or no? Just off just your box then?
no, no booster. It's just a box. But I might be able to get a booster to attach to it. But the only thing the booster does at this point with this unit I have is just make the signal better in the house. But my signal's good. Like
Yeah.
I get
Yeah, that shouldn't be the problem then. Hmm.
so I don't know. It whatever. It's most days it works pretty good. Today it's working good.
Yeah, because you haven't like lagged or anything, or your quality stayed the same the entire time. Last time it stayed 480, pretty much the whole time. It skipped back and forth a little bit, but yeah, nothing you
Mm.
can. So one good thing, I guess, living in the town right here is pretty good. I used to have 200 megs or speed, and I'm like, I don't even need that. So we went to 100 or whatever, which is still lots for this
Wait till your
for
kids
anything.
start gaming.
Yeah, they'll steal it all.
Yeah.
Go and plug them. I need it back.
Yeah. What are you doing? Daddy needs the live stream.
Yeah, yeah. You guys had your time. It's my turn. Dad's turn.
Yeah, that's right. How many did you get made?
Uh, when I was talking, or these things
No,
packaged it.
how many? Oh, you were packaging.
I
Oh,
packaged
okay.
half of it. I got bored and did that. Then I made like 3 of these. Not very much this time.
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much done this season anyways for these. So yeah, I'll send you some of these two to try. Hey, when I send you some other
Yeah,
things. Do you want to try? What colors do you want? Go look on my website and you can pick some colors or whatever.
yeah.
I think black will be an absolute. I always like using natural colors to start with. Always I have, and then I'll switch
Black
to
or
something else.
olive.
Yeah, yeah. There's a
Um,
greenish, like a two-tone green one. There
mm.
is, and then there's a black and gray. The black there, and there's I think there's a pink too. Pink's really popular where we are. Everybody likes paint for walleye, but it's very
Yeah,
popular.
yeah. Pinks and I'm gonna do some hair jigs here pretty quick.
Oh, those are yeah, I like those. We bucktails,
Mm.
like the same thing. But there's lots of those. I have some of those too. And another guy, he lives just outside town. He makes them too, but he doesn't use hair for some of his. It's like a fiberglass. It's just like a stiffer stuff. I don't know what it's called though. When he makes some of
Is
his,
it? It's probably
it glows too. If that helps you.
yeah. There's like this stuff.
I think yeah. I think that looks like it's kind of tell from here.
Yeah,
Could be.
this is synthetic.
Yeah, it's synthetic. Yeah, it's a synthetic though. That's probably it.
Yeah,
And he has a bunch of different colors and everything too. They're nice. I've caught a lot of perch on them too. The ones he
yeah.
has, they
Yeah,
look pretty good.
I want to try and I think a lot of my ice season I'm gonna try like I'm gonna tie a bunch of like hair
Haired ones,
jigs, like different
they're good.
styles.
I like them at any time of the year too. You like snap jigging too. I caught a few walleyes on them this year too. They're fun to use. I like them.
Yeah.
They look good too. I seen. Do you watch?
Try
You probably watch Addicted Fishing. Hey, with Jordan and then Stay Fishy.
sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, they always use lots of hair jigs and stuff too for snapping them in the for catching
Yeah.
trout and everything too. Yeah.
This year I am definitely making some lake trout trips.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm probably gonna spend a few like so there's one lake. Um south of me that has like it's got. I think we were talking about last time. It has big browns and big lake trout.
Oh,
Or
okay.
no, I was talking about someone else. Anyway, there's big browns and big lake trout, but they're really hard to get. So I'm gonna
Oh boy.
spend maybe try a trip or two, or I might try and spend a weekend down there. I might camp out on the ice,
That'd be
and
fun. I've never done that yet, camped on the ice. I don't know if I really
I,
care to do that.
I
On
did it
mainly
twice
because of the
last year.
heater. I don't trust the freaking heaters in those things. Just I'd have a tester too, but I don't know.
What heater do you have?
It's a big buddy.
Oh yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
good. They're pretty reliable.
Yeah. And there's supposed to be a sensor in them too if it will cut off. And I mean there's vents in the tent too, but yeah.
Yeah, I just make sure to put the tent on, like the vents, open the vents,
Wide open.
and yeah, and then I
I'd
just
still
make
if I was
sure
gonna
to
sleep in it though, I'd still want a tester for sure. It may not work
yeah, it's
out.
definitely
You
a good
never know.
idea.
Yeah, I've seen some of them shit the bed. There's videos on them too. Some guys testing them, and like Clay, it wasn't. Oh yeah, Clayton Schick. He
He did
did
one
one.
last year.
Is it with the sunflower one that was super bad, opposed to like
Yeah.
the big buddy or whatever?
Oh,
It's like
those are
fair.
horrible.
Yeah,
Like they put off a ton of heat, but they were horrible
yeah. There's
for
not
like
really not for safety. There's just blares heat, and that's it. Not
yeah.
the same.
No, those will kill you.
Yeah. Well, I remember he put that in the title. He's like, "This heater will kill you if you're not careful," or something like that. And then he had to change it. They YouTube like took him down for the video. Then he had to like change the wording on it. I remember. But I remember
Oh
I watched that video because he had both tents going in the yard, right? And then he had testers in both and showing the
yeah.
monoxide level getting higher and higher.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's
Yeah.
like,
And
ooh,
it
that one's really bad. It was like four. I don't know what it was, like 4 or 5 times higher than the other one. It was really really bad though.
yeah. No, he did. That was a great video. Like
Yeah,
that's
something you actually should everyone should know for using those damn things in tents too, especially our
oh,
guys using them. But yeah,
100%.
yeah, 'cause you never
Yeah,
know what.
they were pretty but like I did 2 nights last I did 2 trips last year. I did one down on the Lake Trout Lake
Yeah,
and then that was fun.
did you
And
make
then
a
I
video on
did
that? I don't remember.
no, I didn't catch I caught like a couple pike. I didn't make a
Oh,
video on it.
hard to make a video
Um
sometimes with no freaking fish. It's like, oh god,
Yeah, well,
no one's
what
gonna
I
watch it.
generally do is like if I know I go into a lake where it's hard, like I'll fish it a few times, and I don't mind showing if I go to a lake and I'm getting some gunked, but I'll like
Yeah,
make it like a 2 3 day video kind of thing, right?
yeah, I've done that lots in videos too. If I go out and
Yeah,
maybe catch one or two, it's like, God damn, it's so close to a video. Then I'll kind of just do it the next day and try and finish it off or something. Or
yeah.
like you said,
I
day
mean,
two.
it's more realistic at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
it
Like
is.
it's
Because if you change clothing halfway through the video, people are like, "What the fuck?" Just changing my outfit.
if
Something's
you
now it's
watch
raining, now it's cloudy, now it's sunny. Like, what the fuck? What's going on in this guy's video?
if you
Yeah,
watch my how to spool a fly reel video,
I think so. Like, yeah.
I changed my shirt. I did it in 2 days.
Oh, I didn't realize it.
I
You
know.
fooled me. I was like, it's a different color shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like,
wasn't
it goes
feeling
from
it. I
one
was
clip
going back
it
and change.
it goes from one clip because what happened is I made an explanation of something, I think, and the explanation was good,
I
but the
had nothing
camera
to
was at a
shoot from
bad
one
angle,
day. I'll finish it another.
and it was shipped, and I went from one shirt to another.
Oh yeah, I've had few days
Yeah.
like that too. That's
But I
funny.
like doing that, like, a lot of my videos this year that I did were multi-day videos. They
Which is
were, like
fine. It's really fine too. Yeah,
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with
I
that.
found, like, instead of, like, wasting the experience,
Exactly,
I
because sometimes stuff can happen in a video. It still makes it good if you don't catch a fish or something like you see something
yeah.
cool or anything really. Yeah, I try to
Or,
say that
like,
always.
you don't give people
Catch fish every time. That's a lie.
yeah,
That's a
that thing
lie.
that you catch fish all the time. It's like, "No, no, you
You guys
don't."
aren't
Like
seeing the videos where we catch shit and go home
yeah,
pissed off.
exactly.
It's like,
Right?
God damn it. Yeah, that's why last year I did more catch and cook videos. So it's like cool. I like, or sometimes I'll be try and do a video. If you only catch one fish, maybe do a catch and cook out of it. Then you can make something out of it with one fish or
Yeah.
something. But it's hard to
Oh,
make one
definitely.
fish videos sometimes too. But
Yeah.
yeah, kind of make something work one way or the other.
Then there are some days like I think it was my second last trip last year where I caught well, I think that's my last ice fishing video of last year, but I went out in the morning. I went to catch perch. I caught a ton of like little 8-inch perch,
Oh God!
and
Speaking
and
of perch, I gotta say this before I forget. One guy in the one comments in one of my videos, he's like, what he calls dink perch is ditch pickles. I fucking love that. Ditch pickles for tiny perch or for
fish
dinks or
pickles or
whatever.
something.
Ditch pickle, yeah, I'm gonna use that. Can't wait to say that.
Yeah, look, it's a ditch pickle.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. But I caught like a ton of like little perch, but like all that's all you were catching out of there. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm taking them because they need less in this lake anyway.
Yeah,
And I caught like I don't know 8 or so, 8 or 10 or something like that, and I kept them.
yeah.
And and then I went out to Wabaman and I was fishing for burbot for the night. So I went and found a
Ooh,
spot.
burbot fishing's fun.
And
Yeah.
dude, man, like it was one of those days where like it all just really aligned. I got out. We weren't catching anything for a while, and then right out, I think it was like 8 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah,
Aaron
they
was fishing with me, and he went to go grab his wife, and um, as soon as he left, like he literally started his car, and when he started his car, my jaw jacker went off. And it was
Yeah,
like a 26-inch burbot. I'm like, sweet,
nice. Man, they
catch this.
fight hard too. They're so cool. Did you watch the one video? My buddy came out with me once last year and he had his live scope. You can just see the burbot coming in on the live scope. It's the coolest thing ever. You know what fish it is.
Yeah,
Oh, I wish.
yeah,
And the thing is, he won that. It was at Dirt or whatever it's called, where you buy the tickets or whatever online, and he won that like a $6,000 freaking live scope. He bought two tickets. He said, I think $100 each or something, and then yeah,
yeah.
he's one of the winners. But
Oh,
that's so
that's
cool.
epic.
What's that?
Yeah, that's epic.
Oh man, that'd be so cool. Yeah, but it's so
Win a
neat.
live scope.
Yeah, and I remember he had his bars set. Every bar is like 24 inches or whatever, so you can kind of judge the fish too, how big it is coming into.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd love to have one of those. But yeah, they
Yeah,
were like 6 grand. That was last year. They're probably more this year now. I don't even know. But he had like the special edition one or something with all the extra pieces for ice fishing too. So you can get them like for summer too. But he had the extra mounts or something. I think is what he got with his kit.
yeah. My
I
buddy
don't.
Broden got it.
What's that?
My buddy Broden, he
Yeah.
has the live scope.
Oh man, lucky.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I mean, we usually get out a little bit. We'll see. We haven't got out together for the last little while. He's been busy doing other stuff, but
Yeah.
um, I got some stuff I got to do now, so the fishing will be pretty chill for a little bit here. Um, but I'm getting ready to probably start. I'm trying to think about where my first ice video is going to be.
Oh god, that's all I'm
So,
thinking about ice fishing now too, or what to do first too. I don't even know. I got so many ideas, but yeah,
yeah,
need ice. I definitely want to try
I got
wood.
some pretty cool ideas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
I
my
got.
first thing. I have to try these first.
Hey,
Hey,
Pike
Pike
Hunter.
Hunter. What were you
Yeah,
saying?
I've got what?
Oh, I lost track. What were you saying? Oh yeah, about ice
Um,
fishing for the first videos.
yeah, for first ice video, I kind of started thinking about it here, and I was like, man, where do I want to go? Like, what do I want to chase, dude? I might go do brookies just because they should still be colored up.
Yeah, they're so pretty. They're probably one of the
Yeah,
best looking trout. They're
yeah.
so pretty.
There's
Yeah,
this
and then
one lake
tangers
that you
too.
can hike into. You got to hike down into, and there's some massive brookies in there, like
What's the
fucking
size for
huge.
there then? Like, what's a big brookie that would come out of there?
That out of that lake.
Yeah. How big did
Um,
they get? Put it that way, I guess. Some of these lakes you guys go to. Then you have to tell me where
I
it is.
know 4 lakes where you can get 18 to like 20-inch brookies.
Nice. Nice
Yeah,
size.
like
Pretty. Nice big old
yeah,
girl.
There's one that's it. There's one lake that there's some. There was a really big one pulled out of, but it's a mixed bag. So there's a lot of smaller ones and there's a lot of big ones.
Yeah.
Depending on what place of the lake you go. Then there's another one where it's like all 18 to 20s,
Are
and
these all
then
stocked? Some of them too. Then, or which one are they
they're
stocked or
all
half
stocked.
wild too? Yeah.
They're all stocked. There's a couple of them that they were stocked back in the 80s, and the fish they reproduce on their own now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've got
Yes.
some stockies too, like even here that always have they have eggs, some of them and everything too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So
Yeah.
apparently, yeah,
Yeah. The couple that I know of that are self reproducing, there's some big brookies in those ones, like
yeah.
really big ones.
Because what
Yeah.
usually like this regular stocked ones aren't even supposed to have eggs, I believe, right? And then you find
Yeah.
some
They're
supposed to be
sterile.
sterile. Yeah, and then that
Yeah.
because then that pond, then I found some that did have eggs. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then the one guy I was talking to, he said some of them can reproduce or whatever over time or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know. I didn't know that till I
Some
found one with eggs. I'm like, what's going on here? It's kind
yeah.
of cool though. Yeah.
Yeah, but like if they were stocked, like if you go back, like most places have like stocking reports and you can go back
Yeah.
and you
All
can
of them
see
here do
how
like. No, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
You go ahead.
So you can see how far back they've been stocked. So if
Yeah.
they've been stocked with like fish like back in the 80s, like I know a lot of the brook trout ones seem to be very common where if they were stocked back in the 80s with brook trout and then they were never stocked again, it's because they self reproduce.
Yeah. Well, the same thing that there's a Saskatchewan like trout page you can go to too, and it shows all that. Like most of them are annually stocked where I'm at.
Yes.
Once in a while they'll skip a year or so, but maybe that's
Yeah.
why then because you're finding eggs in some of them too. Then it could be.
Yeah. But like I mean all the fish that are stocked now, they're all sterile. From what I about 85% sure of that one.
Yeah. See, I'm not
They're
even sure
normally
anymore when
all
I started
sterile.
asking that, and everyone honestly gives me a different answer. So it's like, huh? Nobody
They
knows a
they
definite.
they've refined it from what I understand, they've refined it quite well. Like it's a lot more their
In
success
depth.
with making them sterile is much higher than it ever used to be.
Maybe yeah, maybe that's why then before then, hey, I wasn't too
Yeah.
sure. The percentage wouldn't be, or maybe.
Well, back in the 80s when they stocked them, they didn't make them sterile. So like when like the Bow River got stocked with browns and all the areas
Yeah.
get stocked with browns, like so the Bow River was an accidental stocking.
Really?
Yeah, so
Accidentally put it in the wrong place? Who does
no, the truck
that?
broke down.
Oh, oh?
The truck was on its way to somewhere out by Banff area to stock brown trout.
Okay.
And what happened was the truck broke down or something like that. I have a book there. It might be a slightly different, but the truck broke down or something like that. The guy was stuck there, and the fish were gonna die.
Oh, shit, so that's why they dumped him. What year was this? When was this, did you say?
Where's
That's
the book?
interesting, hey? Gotta dump them. Huh.
Yeah, so I have the book. It's in my book bag. But the
Quite a
it
while ago then, obviously.
probably yeah probably like back in the 80s or something like that.
Okay. So how many
And
of like 1,000 probably went in, a couple thousand maybe? Because those trucks sometimes some of them hold quite a bit, hey? Depends how
yeah,
big the truck was.
yeah, I don't know. It was a pretty big truck and it was fairly loaded with browns.
That's awesome.
And they
Let them
and
go.
and then
Oh
well he
god.
was like, well, they're gonna die. So he
Made his
just
own decision.
I mean look
I
at
made
it.
an
It's a blue
executive order, guys, and I'm probably gonna get fired for this, but I'm letting all these fish go.
yeah.
Hey, good for him. I don't know who that is. Shake that
Yeah,
guy's
but I
hand.
mean
That's
look at it
cool.
now. It's a blue ribbon fishery, right?
That's awesome. I did not know. That's the first time I've ever heard of that. I've never heard anybody talk about something like that ever. I'm surprised. That's
Yeah.
pretty interesting. Yeah. It's a published book, obviously. Then, hey, might find it on the internet too. Might have to search for
The
something.
trout lakes of
That's
Alberta. It's
something.
by Jim McLennan. Um, It's about all the river systems in Alberta, and in the Bow River system, it actually explains how the Browns got in there.
Jeez, that's
Yeah,
awesome. That's a good story.
yeah, and I
What's that
mean
guy's?
brook trout aren't native, like in the streams. In the streams, the brook trout aren't native to Alberta. They
Oh,
were
okay.
brought here. So, and a
Hmm.
lot of the rainbows that are from the Bow River, that are well not from, that are in the Bow River, they aren't native either. They are a lot of them were stocked. They have the same genes as some of the steelhead that have
Okay.
that. Yeah, I can't remember where they were brought in from, but like I know they've done like genetic studies on them, and it's
What's in
the
category then?
they have they're in a similar category as like steelhead. They're not
Okay.
steelhead, but
Yeah.
they have similar genes as the steelhead.
Hmm. That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
I sure
so
like that brown trout.
that's why they call them the silver. What's it they call them, like silver rockets or something like that? Bow
Okay.
River rockets, I think they call them.
Oh man.
Yeah, you
Cool.
hook one and they're like, whoosh, whoosh,
Yeah. Is that?
they're everywhere.
I might have seen a video on something like that now, because this is what you described that.
Mm,
Interesting. Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty neat.
A lot of
Some of the
history there
stuff
with everything.
there is. I've done so much reading in the last couple of years on it, on
Yeah.
all the trout streams out here, like just learning them and figuring them out and going
Yeah.
out and trying stuff. But
Yes. Just definitely text me the name of that book then or whatever. Then I want to check that
yeah,
out.
I will. Yeah,
That's freaking such a good story. Had to dump the fish, and that's how they got
two
in there.
2 seconds.
Two. What's he got in that pillow? Some nice flowers. Who's in here? Who's in here? Everybody talking? I haven't really been paying attention to the chat here. Pike Hunter, you still in here? Jeremy? Squirrel? What are you guys?
Squirrel.
Oh, they're talking shit about you as soon as you
Oh,
left.
that's sweet. That's the book.
Oh, 2 seconds. I got the stupid chat here. Yeah, I gotta get. I'm trying to. God darn it! Why won't it go away? I think my hands are not clean enough to get my fucking swipe. Fucking phone, man. Time to. What the? Getting mad. Why won't it go away now? Just hand. I can remove.
Are you there? You see it?
Dude, it won't fucking go away. I'm just gonna see if it times up. Give like a second. There we go. Okay, okay. Now you can show it to me. It's pissing me off.
That's that's the book.
Bird of the Fly Fishing Guy, national bestseller. Jimmy Clement. That's awesome.
Yeah.
When was it
It's
published? Then does it say the year?
this is a so the book was originally published. It's been redone a couple times. I think this book has been redone like probably this is the newest version of it. When was it published? Excuse me. Uh, this one was published in 2013
And that's
or
the newest one.
2014, but
I wonder what the
this is
first
the
one was
new.
then. That probably pretty close to the date is when it happened.
No, I don't think so. I think it was like 2000s
Oh, really? Oh.
when he wrote the book, something like that.
Hmm.
I know that's the updated version. So they changed a couple things in it. Nothing. It's not
Just
nothing crazy.
did some fact checking maybe and changed the
Some facts changed from
right.
when he originally wrote it, but other than that, like it wasn't too much different. The cool thing about this one is they talk a lot about like the Athabasca river system
Yeah.
and the McLeod system. Like they're systems that are fairly untouched, but fairly they were hurt back in the days from like oil lease roads and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But they're still
You're
very
fit.
they're not they're a lot more they weren't very regulated for the longest time, but now they're a lot more regulated and the fishing's actually pretty good.
Yeah, if stuff isn't regulated from the start too. Kind of goes downhill in a hurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
there's
not too
some
many.
big bull trout in the Athabasca River. Like I'm talking big, like some of the biggest bull trout you'll find in Alberta.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Nasty. I caught one bull trout when I was in Jasper. I guess that'd be like 3 years ago now. First little, it wasn't a really big one, but they're pretty little fish too. The one I caught.
Mhm.
Nice fish.
I
Yeah, it's
caught
so fun.
that trip I did with my kids. That I did that multi-day trip where I was looking for the cutthroat.
Hmm.
The one area I was looking, there was supposed to be big cutthroat in it, and I ended up pulling one of the biggest bull trout I've caught yet, and I caught it on a hopper too, which was
Oh,
epic.
really? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. As I was taking it, I seen a fish, and I found this big pool right at the end of the day, and I'm looking and I see it, and I'm like, okay, and it kind of looked like a cutthroat. I'm like, oh, nice, finally, you got a decent sized cutthroat.
Yeah.
And so I kind of pitched to it, and I couldn't get it really to bite. And I tried a couple different things, couldn't get it to bite. And like one of the
Imagine
things,
that
like
trout.
when you're pulling your line up out of the water, you just slowly pull it up because usually when you go to pull almost out of the water, you know how like pike will bite like right at the boat
So many
sometimes.
times, just at the very end, those pricks. And I've pulled it
Yeah.
out sometimes too quick, and you see them too, and they're gone. Your
So I
pull-out
always go
game. You gotta
slow.
work on your pull-out game,
Yeah,
Chase.
work on your pull-out game, right? So
Whoa.
we
Yeah.
were. I was pulling. I was. I was pulling out.
Not quick
as,
enough or too soon, man.
as I was lifting the rod, I was going nice and slow, and as I was going, this bull trout come from on the ball from underneath the fast current water, come
Yeah.
up and just nails this thing, and then goes down, and I just set the hook on it. Big,
Nice.
big bull
Yeah.
trout.
That's awesome, man. It's so cool to see him follow it up too, and like so many flashes too when you just miss him or get out of the water too soon and everything. Man, even that one pond I go to, you can see so many trout too following all the time too, but just don't get hits all the time either.
Yeah, when you're going for browns and you're ripping it, like you're pulling that streamer through, and you see that big yellow flash,
So much shit is gonna get taken out of context on this thing.
you're
If
gonna
there
be
was no
demonetized.
dialogue and there was just actions on this, man, oh shit, it just killed me so bad. You just rip it.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's funny. Yeah. I don't even watch some of these parts, man. I'm crying. My eyes are so watery now. Yeah. What were you saying again now? Oh yeah, when you're stripping, we'll say stripping the line.
So you'll be stripping the line, and you'll see the big yellow flash from brown trout. That's fun.
Oh
And you
yeah, it
can,
like glows too. They're bright. Looks good in
yeah,
the water. You know exactly what it is too. What kind of trout too, especially the ones here too. Some of the ones I caught
yeah.
in that stream or whatever. They're so golden and bright and gold. I just love it. They're so pretty,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah,
Those
the
fish.
red deer. I had a lot of good like. I was running some streamers in the red when me and we went on his video there when I took him out canoeing
Yeah,
and fly fishing.
yeah,
Um, we went out and I was trying to get him on some streamers or some brown trout, but he wasn't quite getting it.
okay.
So anyway, he's like, I just want to see one. He's like, so like here. So I'm like, okay. So I go out, pitch it out. First hole, rip, 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 rip. You see this big golden thing come up. Look at
Oh
it, and then
man,
turn around and go away. And I'm like,
he's like, oh
oh, like
man, God, what a feeling too.
it followed it up like almost to me, and then I spooked it, and then that
Yeah,
was it. It was done. We move down further. We go to this another big hole. I pitch it across, let it bow out, and then I start stripping it,
yep.
and I feel a tap, and I'm like, oh, okay. So then I changed the color. I changed to like a an olive and yellow Uh, actually, one of the streamers that I sent you, the
Black ones or which one?
the olive and yellow.
A smaller one though. Oh, this one. No, no, that's this big one.
That one.
This one.
Nope, the other one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one there. And I changed to that one, and as I go and I'm stripping it back in, all of a sudden I feel a tap. I'm like, oh sweet. Pitch it back out. I hook up, and my knot snaps.
God, I've
I
you know what?
was
I've never had
so
a
mad.
knot snap come undone ever. And I know I made this one short of like the basic fisherman knots, whatever you
Yeah,
call it, the clench knot. You wrap it 5 times and under, whatever, just doing a
yeah.
quick knot or whatever. I don't know how many people. You should read the comments. It's actually so comical. Just about all just how to tie a knot. And I just basically made a short showing a quick way to do a knot, and everyone's like, "You got to do the advanced clinch knot or whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter." But it's just
Yeah.
crazy. And but everyone's saying how many comments people have lost like a fish with a knot coming undone, and I've never ever like I only like for my trout line the 6 inch floor or whatever. I just wrap it 5 times and then that's it. And I've never
Yeah.
had one come undone. I think a lot has to do with their drag. Maybe it's too tight. Those some I don't know. There's
Well,
the drag's too tight maybe and it just snaps too. I think, but I've never
there
had one come undone ever.
I only have them come undone. Um, so I did a loop knot, right?
Yep.
And with streamers, it works really nice because you get like a really nice, good action,
That
right? With
is the best
streamers.
one. Yeah.
And what happened was, I don't know, like I tested the knot before I went. Like I always test my knots, and honestly,
Yeah.
that's the only knot that failed me this year was on that fish.
And you didn't test that knot?
No, I tested it and it
Oh, you
was
still.
fine. Like I tested
Oh.
it, everything was good. And like it, but whatever it was, like I know I seen the fish, like it was a pretty big brown, like the biggest brown I've caught yet.
There
Or
goes
close.
your PB
Yeah,
on your
exactly.
goddamn knots you can't
Yeah.
tie.
Apparently I can't tie. So
Yeah.
mad at myself. I was
Oh
like
god.
I was
Yeah.
because I felt like I felt it. I felt the weight before it snapped before the knot come undone.
Yeah.
And I felt it, and my 8 week just doubled over, and I'm like, oh my
And
god,
there
I'm
it
just like,
goes.
"Oh, this is the big," and then it went, and I'm like,
Oh god. Worst thing ever. Yeah.
"Yeah,
At
it
least,
sucked."
yeah. Too bad. At least you. Well, too bad you didn't see it, but you just felt it.
I
I
did
guess.
see it.
Do
I
get.
did see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, I
Like
hooked
flash.
it, and I was fighting it,
Oh,
right?
I thought it like
And
instantly like took and broke it, and then.
no, I hooked it, and I was fighting
Uh,
it, and as I fought it, like, I seen it for, like, and it wasn't a very long fight, like, it was probably, like, 5, 10 seconds, and I was like, I had it, and then the knot just
and then I
come
didn't have
undone.
it.
Yeah, and I was
Good
just
old
like,
story.
"No."
Oh
Yeah,
god. Yeah. Well, it happens. There, get him next
yeah,
year. He'll be bigger. Or the following
yeah,
year.
yeah,
Shit. I think I'm gonna get off though. I'm gonna
yeah.
go get something to drink. My throat's sore from all
Alright,
our
man.
talking. I'll talk to you more or something then. I'll let you know how it goes.
Alright.
Thanks, viewers.
Ciao.
I don't know who's here. I can't say thanks to them because it doesn't
Yeah,
say the names or whatever.
Pike Hunter's still here. Toodles.
Yeah, next time. Yeah, well, we tried the PC version too later too. If we're on the, then we can, yeah, at least see people's names and stuff too. Be kind of
Yeah,
interesting for
yeah.
don'ts speak. So that's all right though. Yeah, thanks everyone. Then we'll talk to you tomorrow or something.
Later,
Okay,
man. Bye.
see ya.